Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name CarriersCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also. That will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Welcome everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs of banking and finance for the month of June. The session will be very important, so stay tuned till the end, as you will be learning multiple things that will be boosting your preparation. Let's start. First, we are discussing about bi-monthly monetary policy, right? First of all, you need to remember this. Bi-monthly monetary policy is released by RBI, first thing. Second, how many members are there in the monetary policy committee? There are 6 members in the monetary policy committee that recently met on 6th, 7th and 8th of June. And they have recently released the second edition of the bi-monthly monetary policy for fiscal year 24. Correct? If we look at some of the rates that has been unchanged for our, first is your policy repo rate. It is at 6.5%. Then standing deposit facility rate, it is 6.25%. Then comes your marginal standing facility rate, it is 6.75%. Bank rate 6.75, reverse repo rate that is 3.35%. Then comes your cash reserve ratio, that is CRR 4.5, statutory liquidity ratio SLR 18%. Then consumer price inflation for the fiscal year 24 is 5.1%. And what is the target that was set by RBI or finance ministry? It was 4%. And the expected range for the inflation or CPI is from 2 to 6%. Right? Even USA is targeting that they should achieve 2% of inflation, because the inflation in USA is pretty high right now. Then India's foreign exchange reserves stand at $595.1 billion in the month of June. Correct? These are some of the important points. Then if we talk about the GDP growth rate for fiscal year 23, what was it? It was 7.2%, and the expected one was 7%, but we clocked up better, that is 7.2%. Then next, remember, RBI recently released some guidelines related to the DLG. What is this DLG? DLG is basically a contractual agreement that is between REs, that is regular entities, and the entity specified in the below guidelines of DLG, that is in which the entity will guarantee to compensate the reserved entities for the loss due to the default upon certain percentage of the loan portfolio that was specified earlier. Then next, remember, RBI has extended the phase-in time for achievement of the priority sector lending targets for primary, that is urban cooperative banks, for 2 years. right? That is from 31st of March 2024 to 31st of March 2026. Then next thing, remember PPI. What are PPIs? Prepayment instrument, right? The non-bank prepaid instrument will issue e-rupee vouchers in order to increase the use of these e-rupee voucher. This e-rupee voucher, this is a digital voucher that was launched in the month of August 2021, and it rides on UPI system that was launched by NPCI. Then RBI has also issued banks to use rupee prepaid forex, that is foreign exchange cards, for the use of ATMs and point of sale machines also. Further, rupee debit card, credit card and prepaid cards will enable the issuance in foreign jurisdictions also. Correct? So these are some of the important points that you need to remember. Next, 100 days 100 pays campaign was launched by which organization? See, this 100 days 100 pays campaign was launched to settle unclaimed deposits, right? That money that is sitting into bank account for more than 10 years and no transaction or not any action has been done on that money, that amount of money or that particular money will be deposited or will be given back to their nominees of that particular account or their family members. Correct? So the main aim here is to settle the unclaimed deposit. It was released by RBI, that is 100 days 100 pays. Correct? This campaign will be running in every district of India within 100 days and will account which are not operated for more than 10 years or deposit that are not claimed within 10 years from the date of maturity will be considered as the unclaimed deposits, right? Also, RBI has also announced the setting up of a centralized web portal for the public to search the unclaimed deposits across multiple banks. So this is your 100 days 100 pays launched by RBI. Next, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das has launched a financial inclusion dashboard. What is the name of that dashboard? See, dashboard is basically to provide real-time information, right? All the projects that are going on, all the amount of money that will be paid or that has to be paid, what is the loan amount, correct? And everything related to finance for that particular organization, this dashboard has been launched, right? This dashboard will provide necessary insight to assess the track the development of financial inclusions by recording relevant data. Now see, for example, we also are teaching on YouTube, right? We have YouTube analytics. This YouTube analytics is kind of a dashboard only that provides us the insight that what type of audience we have to cater. Do we have to teach in English only, or why we are teaching in Hindi also? Because the reason is to cater a wide audience, like what state we are targeting, like what niche we are targeting, like we are the best platform for current affairs on YouTube, right? So we have to excel in it and we have to provide right tags to it, we have to provide right information to it. So all that information we get that from YouTube insights. And similar kind of dashboard was launched recently by RBI Governor Shaktikant Das. And what is the name of it? It is Antardrishti, right? What is the aim? This dashboard will provide necessary insights to assess and track the development of financial inclusions by recording the relevant data. Then RBI had constructed a financial inclusion index also. This was constructed in 2021, correct? And this FBI, it provides information on various aspects of this financial inclusion, right? Then if we talk about RBI, who is the governor? We just saw Shaktikant Das, right? And he was also awarded with the Governor of the Year award. Then how many deputy governors? 4 deputy governors are there. Where is the headquarter of RBI? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was it established? On 1st of April in 1935. Next question. RBI has eased the restriction on which organization on the customer onboarding process? Recently, if you remember, because of the HDFC Bank shareholding in HDFC Credilia, they were selling their 90% of the stake, right, to Chris Capital, correct? And the deal was valued at 90,000 60 crore rupees. So during that process, this RBI has restricted on new customer onboarding process of HDFC Credilia, right? And now once it has done, again the onboarding process has been started. Remember, HDFC Bank's shareholding in the HDFC Credilia must be reduced to 10% by 31st of March 2024 to ensure compliance with the regulatory requirements. Apart from this, remember, RBI has also cancelled Mahalakshmi Cooperative Bank's license and they will be now working as NBFC, that is non-banking financial company, correct? Earlier they have been working as a proper bank, but now their banking license has been revoked, that is granted on 23rd of March in 1994, correct? Next, name the 4 credit bureaus that were fined by RBI. Remember, these were subjected to monetary penalties by RBI due to their non-compliance with the Credit Information Companies Act of 2005. This is the first such concentrated action that was taken by RBI toward these credit bureaus. And which are these? TransUnion Civil Limited, a fine of 26 lakh rupees was imposed on them. Equifax Credit Information Service Private Limited, on them a fine of 24.25 lakh rupees was given. Experian Credit Information Company of India Private Limited, on them a fine of 25.75 lakh rupees was imposed. And the last is Criff High Mark Credit Information Service Private Limited, on them a tax of or a fine of 25.75 lakh was imposed. Right? Let me correct here. On Experian Credit Information Company of India Private Limited, a tax of 24.25 lakh was also imposed. Right? So for Experian Credit Information Company and Equifax Credit Information Service, they both have the same amount of fine. Then apart from this, remember, this was not for maintaining accurate borrower data following the customer complaints, and these organizations have been subjected to monetary penalties by RBI. And this is the first such concerned action by RBI toward credit bureaus. Then apart from this, remember, RBI imposed 3 lakh rupee penalty on the Standard Chartered Bank. Right, this is for the non-compliance with certain provisions of the RBI's Know Your Customer direction that was given in 2016. Right? So remember these 4 credit bureaus that were fined by RBI and the amount that they were fined, because in exam sometimes options can be given 4 ways, and in each option the fine amount and the credit bureau will be mentioned, and among them one will be given the wrong one and it will be asked which among the following is incorrect. Moving on, SEBI has asked the stockbrokers to undertake at least -% of the total secondary market rate by volume in corporate bond. So remember, recently RBI has asked the stockbrokers to undertake at least 10% of the total secondary market rate by volume in the corporate bond. Then remember this RFQ. What is this RFQ? It is request for quote, is a red execution platform that was launched in 2020 as a part of the guidelines of SEBI. This is the participation model where all the participants stated in their own accounts, right? Participants traded in their own accounts. Under the platform, all the regulated entities, listed corporate bodies, institutional investors, and all Indian financial institutions were eligible to register, access, and transact. Then SEBI has allowed the stockbrokers to place bets on their RFQ platform on the behalf of their clients to facilitate a wider participation in the corporate bond market. Also, RFQ platform also provides option for users to seek a quote and to respond to a quote. Right? Next, if we talk about SEBI, who is the chairperson here? Madhabi Puri Bak. Then where is the headquarter? Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was this established? On 12th of April 1992. Next, as per the new SEBI guidelines, then mutual fund are now allowed to participate in repo transactions only on corporate debt securities that are rated dash. So, as per new SEBI guidelines, the mutual funds that are now allowed to participate in repo transactions on only on corporate debt securities, these corporate debt securities that are only rated as double A, right, and above on the commercial papers. What is repo transaction here? It is a purchase agreement, that is a short term agreement to sell securities in order to buy them back at a slightly higher price. Correct? So, as per the new guidelines, the mutual funds that are now allowed to participate in these repo transactions only on the corporate debts, that securities that are rated AA. Correct? Next. Then next is SEBI. They have revised the rules relating to the minor investment in the mutual fund by parent guardian. All the EMCSR are advised to make necessary changes to facilitate the changes in the mutual fund transaction with effect from 15th of June 2023. Right? Then SEBI has released guidelines where the standardized procedures to be followed by the AMCs regarding the investment that will be made in the name of a minor when the children is aged between 10 to 18 years of age. As per the new guidelines, mutual fund scheme investment payment could be accepted from any bank account that is in the minor, parent or legal guardian, or a joint account in the name of a minor with that of a parent and all are legal guardian. Next, which organization approved a loan of $148 million to West Bengal for enhancing the rural irrigation practices? It is World Bank, right? World Bank has recently approved $148 million loan to West Bengal for enhancing their irrigation practices, correct? And this will allow crop diversification, high yielding crops, and more production and more earning for the farmers. Correct? During the first phase, the project during the first phase, it will create almost 2277 WUAs, that is your water use associations, and this will come under the West Bengal Accelerated Development of Minor Irrigation Project. Right? So we can say in order to increase the irrigation practices and that will supplement the income of farmers, for that World Bank will be helping the West Bengal government, and for that $148 million loan has been approved. If we talk about World Bank, 14th president is Ajay Banga, right, and it was established in 1944, correct. And where is the headquarter of World Bank? It is in Washington DC. Even IMF have their headquarter in Washington DC. Next, which organization will fund $130 million loan for horticulture in Himachal Pradesh? What is horticulture? Production of fruits and vegetables, right? In order to promote the production of or to increase or to benefit the sector of horticulture, recently it was Asian Development Bank that will be granting $130 million loan. Right? Government of signed this loan for Himachal Pradesh horticulture, irrigation and value addition projects that will we can say directly increase the agriculture productivity, right? They will increase the agriculture productivity in Himachal Pradesh, especially in the horticulture sector. Right? This project will help the farmers to increase their income and also to cater to the effects of the climate change. At least 15,000 farms across 7 districts of the state will be benefited under this project. This will improve the on-farm irrigation, water management in almost 6,000 hectares of farmland. Right? And if we talk about Asian Development Bank, president is Matsusugu Asakawa, headquarter is in Manila, Philippines, and it was established in 1966. Next is, which organization has approved $150 million loan for the Resilient Kerala program? So it is your World Bank, right? They have approved $150 million loan for the Kerala Resilient program. And what is this Kerala Resilient program? Basically, it is to prepare Kerala for against any natural disaster, be it any climate change impact or disease outbreak, right? The financing of this, along with $125 million that was provided earlier, will benefit the people of Kerala. This loan has a final maturity of 14 years with a grace period of 6 years. Right? Urbanization and deforestation has led to a decline of almost 44% in the Kerala's forest cover. This data is also important. Do take a note. Right? And this amount of money, $150 million, this will be used in order to enhance the shoreline, to make shoreline management settlement process better, then minimize the future flood damage by restoring the rivers and embankments. Correct? Also to develop a integrated river basin management plan for the Pamba River basin. Correct? Important. Take a note of it. Then if we talk about World Bank, we have already seen. But here if we discuss about UNDP and UN, both of their headquarters is in New York, USA. Where is the headquarter of UNESCO? It is in Paris. Next, which organization approved $295 million loan to improve the transport connectivity in the state of Bihar? So it is your Asian Development Bank. They have approved this $295 million loan in order to improve the road transport connectivity in the state of Bihar. That means we can say here the roads, highways will be upgraded, right? And in this only, remember, this project will encourage women participation, right, by providing employment to them in the construction work, training in livelihood, as well as awareness on the road safety, health, hygiene, abuse, harassment will also be provided to women from communities in the project areas. Correct? So $295 million loan was approved by Asian Development Bank, and apart from this, remember, government is also contributing 156.6 million for the same. Right? If we talk about Asian Development Bank, we saw that it was established in 1966 and president is Masatsugu Asakawa. Next is, which organization has approved $255.5 million loan to enhance the technical education in India? Technical education is basically to provide skills to the individual youth that are currently in demand, right? Be it can be related to technical, see, basically two types of skills are there. One is your technical and that is non-technical. Technical skills can be also of two types, that comes into the computer market or computer science related, or your anything that is related to digital and commerce. Correct? And second comes your industrial skills. So in order to provide these technical skills to the students who want this tech jobs, and then that of industrial skills also, recently which organization has approved $255.5 million loan? It is World Bank. Correct? And here the maturity period will be for 14 years, including a grace period of just 5 years. And this is to improve the technical education in India and expand the career opportunities for the student. This project will be for 5 years, remember this time period. And this project will cover around 275 government run technical institutions that will be covering around 3.5 lakh students annually. Right? So we can say this amount will be used to enhance the tech skills and technical education of India and to provide job opportunities for the youth. This will be for 5 years. 275 government institutions will be benefited for it, and almost 3.5 lakh students annually will be benefited from this project. Correct? Next, IIT Madras Research Park collaborated with which organization to land voice banking solutions? See, these voice banking solutions, what are they? They are basically to provide various services and to cater a wide range of audience, right? Because we know India is a country of multiple languages. We speak multiple languages in every different state almost. Then in order to cater those and to provide banking solutions to those people who are both savvy, tech savvy and non-tech savvy, right? So these voice banking solutions, here the languages will be in Hindi, then Telugu, Tamil, English at the initial stage, right? And these voice banking will also assess the illiterate and the visually impaired in their banking needs. So IIT Madras Research Park collaborated with which organization? It is Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub, right? RBIH, that is a wholly owned subsidiary of RBI only, and they have collaborated to launch this voice banking solutions, correct? So in simple terms we can say these are the services that will be provided by them, and it is basically as a voice, like different languages will be here, correct? And here you can see this voice banking solutions aims at conducting basic banking transactions through voice controls in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu and English. Then apart from this, remember, next is UB. UB has partnered with which bank? So UB partnered with Indian Bank to provide digital supply financing for the SMEs, right? I repeat, UB, that was earlier known as Cred Avenue, right? They have partnered with Indian Bank to provide digital supply chain financing for the small businesses, right? So financing will be done here to SMEs by UB in collaboration with Indian Bank. This is done to extend the digital supply financing to SMEs, and Indian Bank will utilize the UB's technology and platform to digitally enable and scale their supply chain financing. That means, see, it is a bank, so where will be the financing coming from for these small businesses? It will be coming from Indian Bank, correct? And we know UB, that is a Cred Avenue, that was earlier Cred Avenue, and they will be providing the infrastructure, the software and everything for the same. Then remember, UB, this is an online debt marketplace that connect borrowers and lenders for various credit products, and the partnership is expected to disperse 1500 crore rupees in the first year, right? So it is UB and Indian Bank. Moving on, which two organizations signed an MOU to develop triple P projects and strengthen the infrastructure across India? It is IFC and NABFID, that is International Finance Corporation, that is a part of World Bank Group, and National Bank for Financing and Infrastructure Development, that is NABFID. They together signed an MOU, right? And it is to develop a pipeline of investment ready triple P, that is public private partnership projects in infrastructure across India. So we can say these organizations came together to sign an MOU, and in order to invest into the infrastructure projects, triple P infrastructure projects across India. This MOU would support India's target to become a $5 trillion economy, and along with this they will be focusing on sustainable development goals and carbon and climate resilient growth, like low carbon and climate resilient growth. Then next thing, remember, these triple P projects would be selected and implemented based on their sustainability as well as climate adoption and mitigation. These projects that will be selected here, these triple P projects, that these projects will mobilize around $2 billion in investment even over the next few years. Also remember, NIP, that is National Infrastructure Pipeline, they have an estimated investment of around $1.4 trillion, including the $290 billion through the public sector for the development of such projects under these partnerships, right? Next, one more thing, remember, IFC, they have a track of almost 30 years in investing into these triple P projects across various sectors in more than 100 countries. Next, which two organizations partnered together to offer investment solutions to healthcare professionals? It is Yes Securities and Watch Your Health. They together partnered to offer various investment solutions to the healthcare professionals, right? This Watch Your Health, this is a tech driven healthcare platform. This will provide investment solutions to the healthcare professionals through their program, that is Wealth Where Investment and Health Unite. I repeat, Wealth Where Investment and Health Unite. Under this program, this Watch Your Health will be helping the various healthcare professionals to invest. And YSL, that is Yes Securities Limited, they will provide free of cost demat and trading accounts, like, and they will be providing various financial services and products such as your SIPs and alternative investment funds also. Doctors and healthcare professionals that are affiliated with the Watch Your Health, they will be offered an investment product and advisory services by YSL also. Correct. Apart from this, advanced brokerage, they plans with complimentary turnover limit of 50 lakh rupees without charging any brokerage, along with the call and trade and digital DIY options for all the tradings that will be needed. Correct. So basically we can say, to help those healthcare professionals for the investment purpose, a platform will be provided by Yes Securities to Watch Your Health organization, as they will be guiding them in this journey, and this will be, Yes Securities will be providing these demat accounts for free of cost, and this will be done under the program of Watch Your Health, that is Wealth, where investment and health unite, and this is the program of Watch Your Health. Next, SEBI, they signed a pact with which bank to offer financial solutions to MSMEs? So it is HDFC Bank, right? They have signed a memorandum of understanding with SEBI, correct? And this is to provide complete financial product and services to the customers that comes in the MSME market, right? And this signing of MOU involved V Satya Venkata Rao, who is the deputy managing director of SEBI, and Akhilesh Kumar Roy, who is the executive president of HDFC Bank Limited. This arrangement will allow MSMEs to avail various financial products and services of both the banks and bringing more MSME in the financial ecosystem. If we talk about MSME, who is the chairman of SEBI, who is the chairman and managing director? Shiva Subramaniam Ramanji. Headquarter is in Lucknow, UP, and it was established in 1990. Next, Ring has partnered with which organization to integrate UPI plugin? See, Ring, if we talk about, it is a Onyemi Technology Solutions Private Limited, Ring, right? That is India's leading digital credit platform, right? And they have partnered with NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India, to integrate UPI plugin in the capabilities into Ring's existing digital services. This will help Ring to provide a scan and pay feature, right? That means you will be able to easily scan the barcode here or QR code here, not barcode, QR code here easily, and you will be able to pay using the UPI, right? And the Ring app, they will choose UPI, or this Ring will app become a one-stop integrated payment and credit solution that will allow customers to obtain credit and pay for their businesses. Apart from this, UPI plugin offers a faster approach to provide customer experience to the both merchants as well as the fintech corporation. So coming back, it was Ring that partnered with NPCI that will be integrating UPI plugin for easy payment, right? For scan and pay facility. Next, which bank partnered with Wise, that is Wise, to offer online inward remittance services to NRI? See, remittance, one is your inward remittance and second is your outward remittance. What is, first of all, remittance? Remittance is the, or inward remittance. Inward remittance is the money that comes from different country to India, right? Say for example, any Indian student went abroad in USA, he started working there and he is sending the money back to India to their family. So that is inward remittance, correct? And India became, also if you remember, India topped this data with 100 billion plus dollar in the inward remittance. Then next thing, remember, if we talk about outward remittance is the money that is flowing from India to different country. Correct? That is outward remittance. For example, for the same students, when he will be applying to different universities in USA, then he will be going there and he will be converting his rupees to dollars in order to pay for his fees and day-to-day business on for almost 1 year or 2 year for how much his program is there, right? So he will be converting some money, right? That will be the outward remittance. Correct? So which bank has partnered with Wise to offer online remittance services? It is IndusInd Bank. Correct? And Wise, this is a global technology company which is specializing in moving and managing money around the world. Correct? And remember, this inward remittance services to NRIs that are residing in USA and Singapore will be provided by the IndusInd Bank. Right? What are the benefits of this partnership? This partnership will provide transparency by eliminating the markup fees so that the NRIs will be able to see the exchange rate and fee before sending the money. The process to initiate the transfer can be done online without even visiting the bank branches. That has to go through a lot of paperwork, right? So all the paperwork will be eliminated. Then customers will have visibility over their transfer status and estimated time arrival of the transfer of money. About 50% of the transfers that were sent through Wise are instant and they took only less than 20 seconds to be completed. Then if we talk about IndusInd Bank, it started their operation in 1994. Sumant Katpalia is the current CEO and Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter. So it was IndusInd Bank that partnered with Wise to offer online inward remittance services to the NRIs of USA and Singapore. Next, Manipal Technologies, they have partnered with which bank to offer customized banking solutions? It is Indian Bank. Correct? MTL, Manipal Technologies Limited. This is a multi-business enterprise and they have partnered with which bank? They partnered with Indian Bank to promote financial inclusions and provide various banking services and products to empower the millions of underserved individuals across India. Right? What is the main objective? To build a sustainable network of corporate business correspondents that will enhance the affordability and accessibility of these financial services to the underserved people, to the underserved segment or people of India. Right? And this we can say especially in the rural areas. Right? Because the insurance penetration basically there is less. Also to provide, right, to create about, or not just insurance, but to create a awareness about these new banking solutions and these services and new products to those people, to the underserved segment. Correct? In the initial phase, remember, almost 600 locations will be served in the regions such as Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, UP, Kerala, Maharashtra, Haryana and Punjab. Also, Indian Bank also aims to empower the individual with seamless access to financial services that will range from opening their account, withdrawals, deposits, then opening fixed deposit and how to apply for the loans. Right? Next thing, remember, Indian Bank, they have recorded a 47% rise in the net profit for the March quarter. Right? Then if we talk about Indian Bank only, it was incorporated in 1907 and they started their business also in 1907. Shanti Lal Jain is the current managing director and chief executive officer. Where is the headquarter of Indian Bank? Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Next, Kotak General Insurance partnered with which organization to provide insurance products to MSMEs? So remember, it is your Active.ai. It is a artificial intelligence powered technology company, and we know artificial intelligence, the era of artificial intelligence has been started after the launch of the Chat GPT. This was launched by OpenAI, right? And who was the heavy investor in this OpenAI? Remember, Microsoft invested heavily. Almost $10 billion were invested in this OpenAI. And recently, the latest version of GPT-4 was also launched by the same, right? And we will be seeing a huge change in the job sector also in the coming years because of this artificial intelligence, correct? So recently it was your Kotak General Insurance, they partnered with Active AI to provide insurance products to the MSMEs that will be made by the AI models, right? That will be generated by the AI models based on the needs of those particular small businesses, right? Of those micro, small and medium businesses, right? Highly important. Apart from this, insurance solutions, they will be provided to nearly 1 lakh supply chain partner ecosystem that will enable them to prioritize while minimizing the concerns that were related to the business's risk, correct? So if we talk about Kotak Mahindra General Insurance, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Suresh Agrawal. It was established in 1985, and where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, L&T partnered with which organization for private 5G network solutions? It is BSNL, right? So Larsen and Tabo, right? L&T, they partnered with BSNL to provide for the private 5G network solutions, right? And 5G is your fifth generation of the internet. It is the latest kind of internet and it is the fastest connection speed that can provide, right, in the industry. Then apart from this, if sometimes the question is asked, and it is a general knowledge question, right? If the faster connection is there, right, if the speed of your internet is fast, correct, so will there be low latency or there will be a high latency? Tell me. Think about it, take 4 to 5 seconds and think about it. If there is a fast internet connection, correct, so will there be a low latency or high latency? So remember, always when there is a high internet speed, then there will be low latency, right? If there is high latency, that means the speed of your internet is slow, correct? Next, which organization partnered with Priority Pass Access to enable airport lounges access to the RuPay and RuPay card holders? So remember, it is your NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, right? They partnered with Priority Pass Access to enable airport lounge access to the RuPay card holder. Under this partnership, eligible RuPay card holders in India, they will be have access to more than 50 premium lounges at the airport and at various cities of India. RuPay card holders will also gain access to network of railway lounges in India. And RuPay, remember, this is a multinational financial service and payment service system that was launched by NPCI in 2014, correct? And NPCI also launched UPI. Next is India CPS for 23 to 27 was launched by which organization that will focus on employment generation and green growth? So remember, Asian Development Bank has recently launched the India Country Partnership Strategy, that is India CPS for 23 to 27. It was launched by Asian Development Bank, correct? It is Country Partnership Strategy that will catalyze robust, climate resilient and inclusive growth, correct? So we can say this will help India to achieve sustainable development goals, to achieve their climate resilient goals, to achieve inclusive growth for the next 5 years, that is from 2023 to 2027, right? Important. Also, this will be prioritizing of India's aim, that is to become a developed nation by 2047, and currently India is a developing nation, so we want to be a developed nation by 2047. For that, this Asian Development Bank will be helping India in these particular areas of sustainable development growth, climate resilient growth and inclusive growth, right? Also remember, 3 pillars are there for CPS. And what are these 3 pillars? First is your accelerate structured transformation and job creation. Second is your promote climate resilient green growth. and third is deepening your social and economic inclusiveness, right? Then if we talk about Asian Development Bank, president is Matsusugu Asakawa. Then remember, India is the founding member of the Asian Development Bank and the fourth largest shareholder of Asian Development Bank. Then India is also the third largest emitter of carbon dioxide, right? Next, which organization approved $391 million in financing for the state of Assam and Tripura? It is World Bank, right? They have approved this $390 million loan, and it is for financing the healthcare services and economic opportunities, to improve the economic opportunities in the state of Assam and Tripura. This amount of money was provided as a loan by World Bank, right? This will enhance the healthcare services and will also encourage and development of various economic activities in the regions of northeast India, that is in the state of Assam and Tripura. Then there is a program Assist. What is this Assist? It is Assam State Secondary Healthcare Initiative for Service Delivery and Transformation, right? And this project will receive $251 million to improve the secondary health services. So question can be asked, this assist program is of which state? It is of Assam, and they will be receiving $251 million out of this money for improving the healthcare services, correct? Then $140 million loan will be provided to the Tripura Rural Economic Growth and Service Delivery Project that will improve the lives of the tribal population there. Next, one more thing you can remember, let me write here, that World Bank has also approved a loan of $300 million to improve the education in the state of Chhattisgarh, right? I repeat, to improve the education in the state of Chhattisgarh, a loan of $300 million was approved by World Bank, and this was for 18.5 years the maturity, and 5 years will be here as a grace period, right? Then this education of Chhattisgarh, this comes under a project that is Chalk project. What is this Chalk? Chhattisgarh Accelerated Learning for Knowledge Economy Operation, right? This will be benefiting almost 4 million people or 4 million students of Chhattisgarh. And for the same, remember, $300 million was approved by World Bank for the education of Chhattisgarh under their Chalk project, right? And this Chalk project is for class 1 to 12th, and this will offer science, commerce programs at the senior secondary levels also. Who is the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh? Bhupesh Baghel, right? And Kangar Valley National Park is there in Chhattisgarh. Next, ACE fixed deposit scheme that will offer 8.5 interest was launched by which bank? So remember, which bank launched this ACE deposit scheme? This was launched by RBL Bank, correct? They have launched this ACE deposit scheme that will offer 8.5 interest. Apart from this, remember, credit on UPI platform. This was launched to ensure the credit card service on UPI, right? Or UPI service on their credit card, and this was launched by Kiwi, right? This is a groundbreaking credit card platform, and they have launched credit on UPI customer solution or service to their customers. Then next you need to remember Myntra and Kotak Mahindra Bank, right? They together launched first of its kind digital fashion co-branded credit card. Co-branded credit card was launched together by Myntra and Kotak Mahindra Bank together, remember this, right? And this is for the customers of tier 1, 2 and 3 cities. The joining fees here is 500 rupees, and there will be a 7.5% instant discount on unlimited transactions on Myntra of up to 750 rupees per transaction, right? Next, which bank launched a saving program reserved for ultra net worth individual and high net worth individuals? So which is it? Tell me. Which bank launched this saving program reserved for ultra high net worth individuals and high net worth individuals? It was launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, right? It is for ultra high net worth individuals and high net worth individuals, and that comprises of various entrepreneurs, business families, and professionals. Correct? Then the saving program for this reserve is offering a top brand for the various luxury benefits. The eligibility here is that any individual who is having a 7.5 crore relationship value and minimum saving bank account of 50 lakh rupees on yearly basis will be provided with this reserve card, right? Or for this reserve saving program, right? Next, which bank launched ICCW facility for cash withdrawal using UPI on their ATM? So it is Bank of Baroda, right? They have launched this interoperable cashless card withdrawal facility that will enable the customer to withdraw the cash using the UPI from ATMs, right? That means with the help of those ATMs, automatic teller machines, they will be showing this UPI barcode, and with that UPI QR code, and with that this BOB bank is providing facility that with the help of UPI and by scanning it, you will be able to withdraw cash from the ATMs, and this is known as your ICCW facility. So also remember, BOB Bank of Baroda became the first bank or first public sector bank in India to launch this ICCW service. Bank of Baroda, they have a base of almost 11,000 ATMs across India, right? Also here the withdrawal limit is only 2 transactions that will be allowed per day, and the withdrawal limit here for per transaction is 5,000 rupees. That means 10,000 rupees per day can be taken out or can be withdrawn from these ATMs using UPI. If we talk about Bank of Baroda, Sanjeev Chadda is the managing director and chief executive officer, and Vadodara, Gujarat is the headquarter for Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1908. Next, My Account Starts Today. This is the name of the new campaign that was launched by which bank? So My Campaign Starts Today, this was the name of the, or My Account Starts Today, this was launched by, new campaign was launched by HSBC, and this campaign featured Virat Kohli, who is the new brand influencer for HSBC. Correct? Apart from this, SBI has launched a project Kuber, right? This project Kuber was launched in Bengaluru by State Bank of India, and why the reason for this, which is it that a professional team, basically remember, will facilitate business partners and customers. They will be providing various digital banking services such as Business, e-payment, cash management products to these, right? And it was SBI that has launched this project Kuber, and this will enable the establishment of 4 transaction banking hubs and a corporate salary package hub in Bangalore, Karnataka. Next, which bank partnered with 6 Indian banks to for the trial of the blockchain based USD settlement? It is JP Morgan, right? JP Morgan has partnered with 6 Indian banks to trial the blockchain based USD settlement method. These 6 banks are HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Yes Bank, and IndusInd Bank, and the JP Morgan's own banking subsidiary at the GIFT City, right? Then there are 2 terms, nostro accounts and vostro accounts. What is a nostro account? Nostro account is an account that is held by a bank in a foreign currency at another bank, right? And vostro account, it is an account that is held by a foreign bank account or bank in the local currency, that is known as the vostro account, right? Next is Millennium Credit Card was introduced by which bank? This Millennium Credit Card was introduced by HDFC Bank that will offer cashback over various e-commerce platforms such as your Myntra, your Amazon and your Flipkart, etc. Correct? This HDFC Millennia Credit Card offers cashback and reward points from Amazon, Flipkart, and other e-commerce platforms. Addition, the card also offers 1% cashback on offline purchases, that is your smart EMIs, and launch access for free among other various benefits. A maximum reward of 1000 rupees will be provided in every billing. Correct? So maximum reward will be here for 1000 rupees. Then this Millennium Credit Card would offer interest free period of up to 50 days from the date of the purchase of the card. And HDFC Bank, if we talk about Shashidhar Jagdishan is the MD and CEO. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in the month of August 1994. Next, Evolve mission to finance MSMEs for electric vehicles was launched by which organization? So remember, recently it was SEBI that has launched this Evolve mission. And what is this Evolve mission? This is to provide finance for electric vehicles to the MSMEs, right? So that those businesses can buy these electric vehicles because they will be reducing the logistic cost, they will be reducing the pollution that is being created, right? So it was SEBI that launched this project Evolve. What does Evolve stands for? Electric vehicle operation and lending for vibrant ecosystem. This is Evolve, right? This was in partnership with Niti Aayog. So we can say it was SEBI and Niti Aayog that launched this Evolve, right? These some other also banks and organizations are there, such as your SEBI, Niti Aayog, then is your Korean World Bank, correct? They partnered to finance the MSME sector for the electric vehicles. Next is I am Adyar. Adyar is me. This is the name of the campaign that was launched by which bank in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So this I am Adyar and Adyar is me, this was launched by Federal Bank, right? This is a campaign of Chennai, and this is what is the reason for this campaign? This campaign was launched basically and has handpicked 40 compelling stories of various individuals that were showcased during the exhibition at the Adyar branch of Federal Bank, right? And this campaign, this is basically to turn entire bank branch into a living museum, right, of local stories. And for the same, 40 compelling stories will be selected that will be showcased at this exclusive exhibition at the Adyar branch of Federal Bank, correct? So entire bank branch will be considered or converted into a living museum, and this was launched by Federal Bank.
Next, which bank launched World Elite Metal Debit Card for the uber affluent Indians? So remember, it is your SBM Bank, correct? They have launched this SBM World Elite Metal Debit Card, and remember, this is the first of its kind debit card that was launched. This was powered by MasterCard, and this is an international debit card that can be used for various international transactions also. The valid period is for 5 years from the date of the issuance of the card, correct? And remember, it was launched by SBM Bank. Who is the managing director and chief executive officer of SBM Bank? Siddharth Rath, and the headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, Vikas Ashadeep 400 days scheme was launched by which bank? Vikas Ashadeep 400 days. This was launched by Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank. Correct? This is a new deposit scheme that was launched by the same, and the scheme is for the tenure of 400 days as mentioned in the name, with an interest of 7.5% for senior citizens and 7% for the general public. A minimum of 10,000 and a maximum of 2 crore rupees can be deposited under this scheme. The scheme is applicable to all the segments of the depositors, including senior citizens and institutions. Whereas this Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank has a network of 639 branches with a total business of almost 33,350 crore rupees. Then if we talk about Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, this was established in 2005. Chairman is Shrikant M. Bhandiwad and the headquarter is at Dharwad, Karnataka. Next, which bank has launched IVR based UPI 123 to enable UPI transactions even without internet? It is PNB. Correct? They launched this interactive voice response based UPI solution, that is UPI 123 Pay. This is in accordance with the digital payment version, digital payment vision of 2025 of a cashless and a cardless society. This RBI in collaboration with NPCI launched this UPI 123 Pay in 2022 March. And then remember, this was of which bank? It was launched by PNB. Then apart from this, remember SBI or SIB Swift, that is SIB is your South Indian bank. They have introduced SIB Swift E, that is a customer centric digital account opening platform that will eliminate the paper work. Correct? Swift E for the South Indian bank. Next, which payment bank has joined Hubble Money to introduce their spending account? So, which is it that has introduced, or which payment bank has joined Hubble Money for introducing a spending account? That is Fino Payments Bank. Correct? And this Fino Payments Bank, they has partnered with the Bangalore based fintech company, that is Hubble Money. Right? They will be introducing India's first and world's first spending account that will be aiming at helping customers manage their finances. Correct? And this partnership was done under the Fino Payments Bank's Fino 2.0 initiative that will strengthen the digital offering and enhance the overall customer experience. They will be targeting which customers, or what will be their customer audience? It will be Gen Zs and millennial customers, and they will cater to their lifestyle changes. Also, depositors can save money by spending account and earn up to 10% cashback on all the purchase that will be made through this account. If we talk about Fino Payment Bank, who is the managing director and CEO? Rishi Gupta. Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter and it was established in 2017. Next, which bank launched active money facility to an fixed deposit like interest of up to 7%? It is Kotak Mahindra Bank. Right? They have launched this active money. It is a facility to earn like fixed deposit interest of up to 7%. Right? Under this active money facility, the surplus fund from the customer's current saving account are transferred in multiples of 10,000 to a 180-day fixed deposit whenever the balance in the current saving account crosses above the threshold. Right? That means if there is, say, threshold of 1 lakh rupees and the account balance is 1,20,000 rupees, then those 20,000 rupees will be converted into FD for 180 days. Right? Next, which bank launched 4 bank account scheme to benefit women pensioners and CHS? I repeat, recently, which bank has launched 4 bank account schemes to benefit women pensioners and CHS? Right? So it is your Union Bank of India. Those 4 bank accounts, they are Union Unnati, Union Samriddhi, Union Unnati, Union Samriddhi, Union Samman and Union SBCHS. Right? These are the 4 bank accounts that were launched by Union Bank of India. And if we talk about it, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? A. Mani Mekhlaiji, and the headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, which bank launched One View multi-bank aggregator feature on their mobile application? It is Axis Bank. Correct? They launched this One View, right, feature, and this is basically that they can toggle between multiple accounts or multiple banks, correct? And this is the first private sector bank that has launched such a feature, correct, on their Axis mobile application. Also, remember Axis Bank, it became the first private sector bank to launch a new age banking feature using the account aggregator ecosystem to create seamless banking experience for their customer. And what is an account aggregator? Remember, RBI regulated entity holding an NBFC AA license will enable those individuals to securely and digitally access their financial information from one institution to other within the AA network. And who is the managing director and chief executive officer of Axis Bank? Amitabh Chaudhary. Next is India's first life insurance plan for the diabetic patient was launched by which insurance company? It is your Bajaj Alliance Life Insurance, right? This is the organization that launched India's first insurance plan for the diabetic patients, right? Important, remember the name. This is for the type 2 and pre-diabetic individuals. This plan was, or this insurance plan, and India's first insurance plan was launched by Bajaj Alliance Life Insurance. Next, India's first heat index linked insurance for dairy farmers of Moomark was launched by MooPay, right? MooPay Private Limited. This is a fintech arm of Stella Apps Technologies Private Limited, right? They have recently launched India's first heat index based insurance plan to provide financial compensation to Moomark dairy farmers in case of the income loss and due to fall of the milk productivity due to the heat waves, right? And the reason is because during the heat waves and high temperatures, those cows and buffaloes, they do not give the right milk during the summer, and if there is a financial loss during that time because of the heat waves in the finance of those dairy farmers, this first heat index based insurance will be was launched for them, so that during that loss the insurance company can pay for the compensation, right? So it is your MooPay. Next, which asset management company launched India's first ever Nifty Microcap 250 Index Fund? It is Motilal Oswal AMC, right? They have recently launched India's first ever Nifty Microcap 250 Index Fund, right? And it is India's first ever passively managed microcap fund to track the performance of the Nifty Microcap 250 TRI Total Return Index. This will focus on the first 250 firms beyond NSE 500 companies, and the NFO new fund offer for the same was from 15th of June to 29th of June. This scheme will be managed by Swapnil Mayakar and Rakesh Sethi for the debt component. Correct? Next. Next is which organization launched Card Plus Plus, that is the India's first mobile based expense management card? It is Carbon Card, right? Carbon Card, they have launched Card Plus Plus, that is India's first mobile based expense management card, right? It is a B2B payment solution provider, that is business to business solution provider, and this will be India's first ever mobile based expense management card, that is Card Plus Plus. It is a, the benefit for this is a dedicated Android application will be provided for easy access at any time and anywhere, uncapped cashback on spends, customizable transaction control on the app itself, correct? It will feature including payment on platform like Google, Amazon, Swiggy, Ola, etc., right? And if we talk about Carbon Card, who are the founders? Amit Jangir, Karthik Jain and Sunil Kumar, and the headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka, correct? So it is a Card Plus Plus, that was the first mobile based expense management card launched by Carbon Card, and an application was also launched to manage it properly. That was an Android application. Next, which insurance company got the IRDAI approval to carry life insurance businesses in India? It is Go Digit. Correct? Go Digit gets the IRDAI approval to carry life insurance businesses in India. Correct? Then the approval brings the total number of insurers in the Indian life insurance segment to 26 now. Right? Moving on. Which organization launched India's first actively managed momentum fund Samco Active Momentum Fund. So this Samco Active Momentum Fund was launched by Samco AMC, that is Samco Asset Management Company. This is an open-ended equity scheme that follow momentum theme with benchmark index of Nifty 50 index TRI. Right? Then this Samco Active Momentum Fund, it will carefully choose stocks with momentum traits like breakouts and price leadership utilizing a special momentum seeking algorithm. Correct? So they will be investing during the momentums and it is a kind of mutual fund only. Here the SIP minimum SIP amount is rupees 500 in the multiples of rupees 1 after, and the minimum application amount is rupees 5000 in a multiples of rupees 1 after. This fund will be managed by Paras Matalia, right? Next, microfinance loan portfolio increased by how much percent in the fiscal year 23? So micro loan portfolio increased by almost 22% in the fiscal year 23. Correct? Then the number of active micro loan account increased by 14.6% to 13 crore as of March 2023. Correct? Then remember, in case of regional distribution, Bihar has replaced Tamil Nadu as the largest state in terms of portfolio outstanding. That was followed by UP on the third position. So first, second and third rank. Next, which organization launched Smart Wealth Advantage Growth Par Plan? So it was launched by Max Life Insurance, right? It is a non-linked participating individual life insurance saving plan that was named Smart Wealth Advantage Growth Par Plan. This comes with 4 income variants, and the saving plan would provide individuals with financial protection and saving accumulation. Correct? If we talk about this Smart Wealth Advantage Growth Plan, PAR plan, this plan will include insta income, balanced income, future income, and lifelong income. All these variants offer a built-in guarantee, cash bonuses, and life coverage throughout the policy term. Right? Here the retirement income is for attaining at least 65 years of age, and the plan also offers for opting 4 income designs with the options to receive income on special days. Right? And this is an important feature. Then if we talk about the managing director and chief executive officer here, Prashant Tripathi, and the headquarters is Gurugram, Haryana. Next, which organization has introduced UPI SDK for faster payment of their merchants? It is Paytm. Correct? Paytm, their parent company is 197 Communication Limited. They have introduced Paytm UPI software development kit, that is SDK, right? And it is for their merchants to make payments without any failure of the payments. This Paytm UPI software development kit will support transactions via UPI linked bank accounts and RuPay credit card. Earlier to this, UPI Lite was also launched by Paytm that will allow the payment of up to rupees 200 and a maximum transaction of 200 rupees in a day. Here you don't have to enter any PIN while making the transaction of up to 200 rupees. Next, which organization introduced modifications to use and file procedure for life insurance? It is IRDAI, right? IRDAI has recently introduced modifications to use and file procedure for life insurance product. Then apart from this, remember NSE International Exchange, they have unveiled their new identity for the GIFT Nifty. Correct? That is at IFSC Center in Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Then apart from this, remember PhonePe, they have also launched a payment gateway with limited period free onboarding for the MSME merchants. Next, Dhan Vridhi plan was launched by which organization? This was launched by LIC, right? Dhan Vridhi plan. This was launched by LIC, and remember, this plan will be available for sale from 23rd of June till 30th of September 2023. If we talk about this Dhan Vridhi, right, and this is a plan that provides financial support to the family in case of the unfortunate death of the life assured during the policy term. Correct. Here the option is to choose the sum insured on death, that could be either 1.25 times, 10 times, right, of the basic sum assured. Next, then remember this term, this Dhan Vridhi plan is basically for 10, 15 or 18 years, and the maximum age at entry varies from 90 days to 8 years. Correct? The minimum age, sorry, and the maximum age here is from 32 to 60 years of age. The minimum basic sum insured here is 1,25,000, and here a multiple of 5,000 can be chosen for the higher sum assured. Next, one more thing, remember here LIC has sold 2.07% stake in NMDC, correct, for 649 crore rupees. Next, Nishchit Pension Plan was launched by which organization? It was launched by Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance. Correct? They have launched this Nishchit Pension Plan. This is a retirement plan. Right? It is a non-linked, non-participating individual pension plan for retirement. It helps in accumulating 100% guarantee corpus to secure an uninterrupted income. Right? Here policyholders can choose from multiple prepayment term options ranging from 5, 6, 8, 10 and 12 years and regular pay option. The maximum age to avail this Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance Limited Nishchit Pension Plan is 65 years, while the minimum age is 30 years. The minimum annualized premium here will be 20,000 rupees, and there is no limit on the maximum premium that you can pay. Next, iShield. It is a combi product that was jointly launched by which two organization? So this iShield, this was jointly launched by ICICI Lombard General Insurance and ICICI Prudential Life Insurance. This offer 2-in-1 benefit and will provide customers to manage their health as well as life insurance needs together, right, instead of purchasing separate products for each of them. Under this iShield here, remember the health insurance component cover the expenses that are related to hospitalization, daycare, treatment, pre and post hospitalization, teleconsultation and so on, and the life insurance under the iShield will cover until the age of 85, ensuring sufficient financial resources of the family to continue with their lives. Correct? So friends, these were your important current affairs for banking and finance for the month of June. I hope the session was interesting and you have learned multiple things. These are the quick questions that can definitely be asked in your exam, and that is the reason I suggest these banking and finance videos of this topic wise are very important and it will be beneficial for the revision purpose. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is VICAS10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code VICAS10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.